Well, it's finally Friday, and I have 3 more weeks left of school. Well, basically 2, but my 3rd week is finals. And I have kind of big plans for summer, and honestly for this weekend too, but mostly for summer, because this summer I'm hoping to get wheels and a few other things for the car, but the main thing is wheels. I'm going to be working towards that mainly, which I think that'll be the biggest thing that'll change the whole car, and it'll make it look like 1,000 times better. But for today, we are going to go to get more car wash soap, and we're going to be washing the car because tomorrow, well, first because the car's dirty, and tomorrow is Supercharged Saturday, and I'm going there to take pictures for this Instagram or this channel, whatever. And I'm gonna, I'm just practicing like my photography skills basically. But I'll probably go tomorrow, get some videos for this channel too, and then we're gonna talk about why this car is still a really good car 10 years later, and if you should still get it 10 years later. Now, technically, this car isn't 10 years old. It's a 2016, so it's 9 years old, but it has, well, we just hit 65,000 miles, and it's basically 10 years old. So we're just gonna say it's 10 years old, even though it's not. But this car has honestly been nothing but good. I've had no problems, but I know majority of the problems are up in the 100,000 mile range. Around that time, you have to start doing a lot of maintenance work. You have to start, you have to clean, the carbon from the intake and exhaust valves, all of that type of stuff. And then you have the big thing, the timing chain, which is honestly arguably the most scary. Some people say it's not, some people say it is, but that is expensive if you're taking it to a shop. Unless you're doing it yourself, then if you know how to do it and you're not paying for labor, then I guess it's not that bad. But if you're taking it to a shop, forget it. And also a few other things are, water pump, whatever, everything that has to do with that. But thankfully, we don't have to think about that for a while because we only have 65,000 miles, and I don't really even want to think about that because that's a lot of money that I really don't want to spend. So for now, we're just going to enjoy the 65,000 miles that we have on it. Well, they didn't have any car soap, which kind of sucks because this weekend, it's kind of a busy weekend, kind of. I have tomorrow the car show, I'm taking pictures, and then hopefully, I'm detailing 2 cars after that. So in the afternoon, I'm detailing 2 cars. And then Sunday, I might be detailing another car. And if I'm not, then I think I'm just gonna be almost editing pretty much almost the whole day. Well, I just got home and I'm gonna wash my car, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at Supercharged Saturday. All right, it's the next morning, and I'm honestly kind of recording 2 videos because I'm starting like a series on a different channel. But for this channel, I'm heading over to Supercharged Saturday. I'll get some videos for you guys to show you. I am picking up my friend before, so we're gonna head over to his house. I've got all this stuff for my other channel. I've got my GoPro, so I can take videos of me taking pictures of cars. I just look like an idiot. And then this is just the camera that I'm using now. So we're gonna head over, we're gonna pick him up, we're gonna head to Supercharged Saturday, and I'm not really sure what we're doing after, but that's a later problem. All right, so I was just about to go pick up my friend, and he said that he's just gonna take his own car, and I'm stopped on the side of the road. So I'm just gonna get a quick video for later for TikTok and Instagram, and then I'm gonna head over. Got a little overhang up ahead. Gotta peep the windows a little. All right, so we pulled up. I'm gonna mainly just do photography here for my photography channel, but I'll also get some videos for this channel, but you're not gonna see much from this event, so I'll see you guys when I'm done.
Watch yourself. Stay to the side.
Alright, so the car show's done, and I haven't picked up the camera because I'm starving. But I'm at Publix right now. I'm gonna grab a pub sub and probably something else. And I'm gonna go chill on the top of this parking garage, and then I can tell you guys if it's even worth it, which the obvious answer is yes. Alright, so instead of a pub sub, I got some wings with potato wedges. I'll show it at the garage, and some Coke, which honestly I wanted a sub, but didn't really have the meat I wanted, so I just got some wings. So I'm about to go enjoy this meal. All right, well, we're here. We got the car, we got the grub. Probably set this camera up somehow. We got the wings, the wedges, bread, the Coke. Bro, we are stacked right now. It's fire. Yo, this bread is hard. Bro, imagine this thing with different wheels, and it was actually like, the front didn't look so high, because I don't know if you definitely can't see it in the video. The front's pretty high. I don't know how dark it is, but if you got wheels and it was lowered a little, I think it'd be perfect. But as of right now, I think it looks pretty good still. But I'm gonna grub, and then we'll talk. If you should still get one. For the main part of the video, is it even worth it to get a 10-year-old Audi anymore? And the obvious answer is yes. Why? Because, well, this is a 2016 C.7 A6, so it's the A6. It's the after facelift though, so it has a facelift. But it has a 3.0T engine, which if you don't know, it's supercharged. It has the same engine that comes in the S4, S4 and S5. See, supercharged. And then here, let me pop the hood. I would say these cars do run a little bit cheaper than the S4s and S5s because it's an A6. And so it's like considered a base model, but it's pretty good for a base model. And this car, I got this car with 52,000 miles, I wanna say. Yeah, like 52,000 miles. And I got it for the price that you would normally get like 100,000 mile S4, S5 for. So I've got 50,000 less miles, same platform, almost the same car, except this one's just longer and the seats are different. Seats are different, steering wheel's different. But you can still do all the same stuff you do to an S4 to an A6. With like, you know, obviously like the headlights are different, tail lights are different, so you're not gonna be able to do the exact same thing, but you can tune this engine because it's the same thing. Exhaust, wheels, you know, it's literally just a longer S4 or S5. And yeah, honestly, this has definitely got to be one of the best cars you can get. Well, as like a 10-year-old car, this is definitely one of the best cars you can get. Now, the one thing I will say about this car and about its stock is that it's really quiet. You know, the supercharger, you can't hear it at all. You have to put on an intake, which is pretty cheap. It's like $300. In the exhaust, you can't hear it at all. It is super quiet, but I mean, like, put an intake, then you can mainly hear the supercharger. But after a while, you're like, you know, I want an exhaust, which I want to get an exhaust, but it is a V6. And I know if you do the exhaust wrong, especially on these engines, it can sound terrible. Now, I have found a few setups that are pretty good, but you know, I'm pretty poor right now, and I can't really afford to get an exhaust right now. So the goals for this summer, I'm trying to get new wheels because these ones are nice, but could do with some nicer ones. And they stick in a little. You can't see. They stick in like that. Like, see these, how they're inside? Yeah, I want good fitment. So when I get new wheels, the plan is to get wheels and make sure the fitment is really good. So hopefully I'll be able to make it flush. And then after that, honestly, I don't know. Now for gas, this car takes 93 or 91 and 93. I just put 93, and it gets like a week and a half or 2 weeks. I get maybe like 3. It says I get 450 miles, but honestly it's more like 300, I'm sure, because especially it depends on how you drive. But regardless, this car gets like 25-ish miles to the gallon on average, you know, like city and highway like combined. So every time I fill up, it costs me around $50-ish, $50 to $60, depending on how much gas is. Yeah, honestly, looks wise, I really like how this car looks. You know, from the side, the wheels, it looks low, like in the wheel well. I mean, not really for the front, or okay, never mind, it doesn't really look low, but it looks good from the side. And then when you walk up to it, you're just like, oh, it's like the wheels are in, and there's a lot of space, but I can literally, yeah, this needs to be fixed. So I'm looking at the AFF 7 bronzes, so like the bronze wheels. So hopefully over summer, well, I know over summer, we'll be saving up for the bronze AFF 7s, which I know is the most basic wheel that you can put on an Audi. So really everybody gets it. But I've yet to see bronze on an A6. I've yet to see bronze on like an S4. So I think it would look pretty good on an A6. But like, bro, listen to this, bro. Tell me it doesn't sound good. It does. And I think it would sound even better with a whole exhaust setup, but that is for a while. Well, I'm home and I have work to do, so there's your answer. If you are looking for, you know, a cheaper car and you like older style Audis, then I think you should definitely get a Supercharged Audi, because they are definitely one of the most reliable, you know, the 3.0T engine is one of the most reliable engines there is. Made by Audi, obviously. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.